Matthew, how did you enjoy yourself today, getting back out on the park and taking wickets for England?
Yeah, it was fantastic, mate. Obviously, with the sun beating down, it can be seen as hard work, but I enjoyed every moment that I put this England shirt on. I hope I do it justice.
And obviously, first session was a bit of hard work for you guys. It looked like the day might get away from you. How do you reckon you pulled up with that score at the end?
Yeah, I think these things can happen quickly on pitches like that, especially the way it played. First thing, it offered a little bit of seam, perhaps a bit of tennis ball bounce. A fraction unlucky, I would have said, to have them run down at lunch. But we stuck at it with good guns across all four seamers, and backed up by the fielders today. So I thought we persevered pretty well.
And in your first dig in national cricket, there was a bit of thing with you and Kane Williamson. You got him 3 times out of 4. I think it was your first Test wicket. You got wicket today. It's a pretty nice scalp to have a few times in your bag already.
Yeah, it is. It's a massive wicket. Kind of at that point in the innings as well. Less about kind of personal milestones and achievements of getting good players out, but I think at that key point in time, Kane could have taken the game potentially away from us. To get a good player like that, Kane can play the long game as well and can score quite quickly in unorthodox areas. To get a massive scalp for the team, I'm proud of that.
I think you've before, not much to get here in New Zealand. You've done a bit of travelling around, and you have to really prize these opportunities and take every bit of it, because they don't come around all the time.
No, they don't. Certainly, the competition for places is really high, but that's a great thing for the team standpoint and the squad that we have. But yeah, these things happen. Kind of you travel around a little bit, you don't play, and then you get an opportunity. But I'm just loving every moment that I spend with this team. I think it has improved. Yeah, I think I've kind of learnt a little bit from James Anderson. Doing a little bit of run-up work, tinkering with a few deliveries, and building up a bit of confidence around ball and those new balls. I think I've added a few strings to my bow. Yeah, more kind of run-up work, a little bit of variation with how I hold the ball and whatnot, just to try and gain a slight advantage.
Chris? What is the way you guys came back with the ball today, especially in the evening session, say about the character in this group?
Yeah, I think in this group the character's real strong. I think if you notice, there's periods where we do go through a phase of not taking any wickets. But if you look at the fielding input and the energy that they give to all the seamers that are toiling away and perhaps not doing the nice job, kind of grafting away, as you would say, and not being rewarded for it, it's backed up by the fielders. And we know that if we do stick to our guns and we are meticulous with it, that it will come our way eventually, and kind of wrestled the day back a little bit for ourselves.
Ali and Florence.
Just to word on Brian Carty, I mean, he's cramping up at the end there. We know he's bowling his feet look absolutely horrendous after that second test as well. Pushing himself through the pain barrier, even giving you a bit when he picked that one up on the boundary as well. Tell us a bit about his series. You guys obviously close their own team.
Yeah, I think he's had a fantastic series so far, and I think the way that he conducts himself is testament to himself. I know him to have a heart of a lion, and the fact that he gets to do that in an England shirt, next thing in the morning he'll probably be wanting the ball in his hand. He's that type of guy. I don't think anything phases him in terms of pain. I think the fact that he cramped up and the sub-fielder came on, and the fact that he ushered him away and said, no, I'm going to stay on the field to the end of the day. I think that's the type of guys that you want in your team, and that's the type of players that Ben wants.
You played the first 2 tests against Sri Lanka, then they had a look at Josh Bowles and played 1 test out of Pakistan. You missed the first 2 here. I just wondered whether the last few months has any part of it been frustrating for you, and how do you deal with that as a character?
I wouldn't have said frustrating, no. Like I said before, I enjoy every single moment playing with this team and being part of that squad. And there's always jobs that I can be doing and helping out. And when you're not playing it, there's opportunity to kind of tinker with a few things and work on a few things in different conditions. So no, I wouldn't say it's frustrating. I love every moment of putting on an England shirt and taking part with the boys.
Do you see yourself very much in the mix for the group of fast bowlers going to go to Australia in a year's time?
Who knows?
Would you like to?
Absolutely, I'd love it. Every time I put on an England shirt, you feel an immense sense of pride. And it's not just for me, it's for the 10 other blokes that walk out onto that field. Even as a sub-fielder going on, you can still have a part in the game. You can take a run out, you can take a nice catch. Little things like that you've got to pride yourself on. I enjoy every moment in this England shirt.
Okay.
Just about the Kane dismissal, can you talk us through it? Did you think he was going to kick it away? What sort of emotions you expect?
So I'd been a fraction wide to Kane early on, trying to swing a few, and we had a little bit of a discussion, Pope, Stokes and myself, and Popey felt as though we could maybe go wide of the crease, angle it a bit more towards the stumps, at full stump, off stump, and just keep smashing away at hard length. And I think that dismissal comes of that clarity of job that we're needing to do. And to be honest, I didn't actually have a great view of it. I think the best view of it was probably from behind. I was a little bit confused, and then I just saw a bill drop down by his foot. So yeah, pure elation after that.